era of the great all-rounders, how much competition, overt or otherwise, was there between you?
Oh, there was huge. You know, I think all of us with Beefy and Imran and Kapil Dev, that we would all know that whenever we competed against each other, you lifted your performance. You know, all-rounder versus all-rounder, and that to me is what the game's about. Sure, it's a team game, but of all team games, it's perhaps one of the greatest individual games that you can have because of the one-on-one battles. You know, batsman versus bowler, other way round, all-rounder versus all-rounder. And the fact that you wanted to outperform, outskill, you know, you just wanted to do it. And the thing is that the media obviously at times hyped it up, that it's Hadlee versus Botham or Hadlee versus Imran or whatever. The crowd were expectant. The players were aware out in the middle, well, hang on, we've got a bit of a go here. It sort of got them back into focusing on the game instead of going through the motions. And we had our days. We'd win some, we'd lose some. You didn't want to get out to your opposition all-rounder. If you were batting against him, you wanted to hit him around too. But certainly when you bowled, you wanted to knock him over. And we all knew what each other was doing around the world. You know, we'd be looking in the newspapers, didn't have internet in those days, but we'd be looking in the newspapers, oh, Beefy got 5 for it, he got a 70, or Emmy got runs and wickets. So when you look at our records, there's quite a lot of sameness about it.
Who was the best?
Well, I'd like to think I was the better bowler. My ego allows me to say that. I think I was a better bowler, but of the batting, I was the weaker of the four in the batting, and statistics will tell you that. I mean, Beefy was destructive, you know, and you know, was a beautiful swing bowler early on, perhaps struggled a bit middle latter part. Very destructive batsman. You know, Chappell, bit the same way, did well bowling in those subcontinent conditions and surviving as long as he did. Nice swing bowler, and again could be destructive with the bat. But if I was honest, I'd say that I think Imran, for me, would rate the better of us all. And the only reason I say that is that I think he was more consistent than the rest of us. With the ball and with the bat. And, you know, he's a potent strike bowler. Could swing it, dangerous swing, and he knocked good players over. But when he batted, he could bat anywhere between 4 and 6 and play any type of innings. I think that's the key point. Play any type of innings. You know, team was in trouble, get in there and defend it. If they were going well, he could attack. So I'd put my money on Emmy. I don't know whether the others would appreciate that.
Not popular with Beefy, but...
Brilliant.
I realized it was my job to see him off because he was the most dangerous bowler from, as far as we were concerned, from the opposition. And it was therefore my job to wear him out. I wasn't an attacking batsman. I was mainly a person who could wear, in test matches, a bowler down. So it was my job. And I knew that it was his job to try and get me out because I believe that the Pakistan team perceived me as a stumbling block to their aspirations of running through the side.
One's got to look, you know, at Imran's record, and obviously the wickets, obviously that he's played on throughout his career in Pakistan, and any man who's got to work so hard.
Walk around the back of the umpire.
All right, you've played against Australia and the other down under team, New Zealand. And then suddenly you're back here against Pakistan. I've seen all these series and they were marvellous performances. It was great to see a young all-rounder come in. We'd had one all-rounder in an era for many, many years. And suddenly there are others. And you're in competition with Kapil Dev and Imran Khan and Richard Hadlee. And it was terrific to see.
It was magnificent. I think it helped us all in many ways because we are actually all four very, very good friends now. There was a lot of rivalry in the early days. Myself and Emmy in particular used to be at each other's throat and whistle a few around the ear holes. But no, I think now we've actually all appreciate each other. We've learnt a lot from each other. And I think it probably helped us all and helped us, you know, that little bit of rivalry, I think helped us reach standards perhaps we wouldn't have done otherwise.
So tell me about Imran Khan and his attitude when he played cricket against you guys. He was always there, wasn't he?
Emmy, I think when you are that thoughtful, because I've always felt that with the talent that you guys possess at the time, that you should have won a little bit more.
Yeah.
I felt that you had too much quality. I'm not quite sure why you guys couldn't quite get it together on a regular basis.
It could be part of the culture, I suppose.
It could be. But I think Imran was the sort of stabilizer.
Yeah.
He was an individual who I think a lot of folks in the team respected. And when you have that respect, because I know and looking the way in which he led the team and the information that he gave, it was so important having that individual around at that time.
Yeah.
And you can recall maybe in Melbourne.
Yeah, I remember.
That particular World Cup,
Yeah.
Having Imran at the helm as captain, I think it did wonders.
It's a belief he gave us as a team on a whole, not just in World Cup, I mean, generally in his career, helping all the youngsters, the belief he used to give us, that was so important.
Hi, I'd like to talk to you about my friend Imran Khan. Imran was one of the great cricketers of his era and one of the great competitors. I can remember many occasions playing against him on the cricket field and finding him one of the best all-round cricketers that the world has seen. He was certainly one of the best in my era. But I also had a lot to do with him off the field. Always found him very friendly and very, very generous. Whilst he competed hard on the field, he was very generous off the field. Since his playing days, obviously he's moved into other areas, and I've had the great pleasure of catching up with him a number of times when I've been in Pakistan and in India and in the UK. And I'm taken with his passion for his country, Pakistan. He has a real belief in your country. He has a passion to do something to make a real difference. And I would urge you, the Pakistan population, to vote for Imran Khan. I think he was a great leader on the cricket field, and he can be a great leader off the field.
In the twilight of his career, Imran Khan led Pakistan to its greatest triumph, an improbable victory in the 1992 World Cup.
When Imran was captain, there was never any question of anyone else being in charge. And I think that, probably more than anything, is what won them that World Cup down in Australia. And more than anything, it's the thing that has put him on a bit of a pedestal in terms of Pakistan cricket. I mean, Imran Khan is right up there, considered to be the number one man in Pakistan cricket.
Hi, Jeff Thomson here for TV at Kana through the eyes of a cricketer. This is from my old mate Imran. I just see today on the way down the paper that Sharif's gone. So Imran Khan, it's hi from Tomo, mate. I just wish you the best in your politics over there. You're sort of a one-off as a politician going against corruption and all that. And you must be one of the only honest people running around over there trying to do well. But that I know your character. I know what you're like. You know, you're terrific at Test cricket, any sort of cricket. I remember your last bit was 1985. You ruined Queensland's chances of winning the Sheffield Shield when you played for New South Wales. How did you go to them? Anyway, I just wish you the best, mate. Top bloke, and good luck with your politics.
7 spots.
Yeah, you have Stokes as well. That
Stokes,
did
Sean Pollock.
Sean Pollock, but you want like a consistent performer over a series of World Cups, and it's difficult to look beyond, you know, Imran Khan, what Kruzner did in 1999, and then of course Imran Khan throughout his career being that spearhead, and the innings that he played to change games, including in that 92 World Cup. So I would probably, we will have to go with Khan. Would you have?
No, I tend to agree with you on that. I think to pick a World Cup, you know, greatest ever World Cup team without Imran Khan in it, with what happened in '92 as well, and the, you know, the winning of that World Cup, I think the way he led that side and what he offers across a wide range, I think that's, you know, it's not a bad third seamer to have either, is it? McGrath and Akram, we've just got Imran coming in after that, that's fine, no worries at all. So he's at number 7 for us, we're good there. We haven't got a keeper.
Views about Imran Khan?
He was one of the greatest captains I've ever seen. He was a wonderful bowler, good batsman, but his leadership of a very unruly, talented set of cricketers. Pakistanis are a team of talented individuals to be feared. But sometimes they can play terrible, can't they? You never know how they're going to play. And I thought how he handled them and led them and pulled them all together was brilliant. And I think it'd be brilliant for your country as a Prime Minister.
One thing.
Well, yes, we went to Pakistan back in March, I think, and it was the first time that I'd been there for 15 years, since the end of the tour in 2000-2001 when we won that game in the dark in Karachi.
Who knows?
And
no one saw it.
No one saw it. What was the interesting thing to me was that in the intervening period, you hear a lot of horror stories coming out of Pakistan. It kind of gets in your head. So when he said, well, we're going up to Peshawar, do you want to come? I generally pretty relaxed, I thought twice about whether I should go. Now, of course, when we got there, it was all fine. We had a lovely time in Islamabad and Lahore, went up to Peshawar and Kashmir. And you forget what a beautiful country it is, and you forget just how warm and friendly people are to you. So
hence Ramiz Raja.
Yeah, it was very nice to go back. Very nice to see Imran, who was very welcoming to us and gave us full access.
And talked very freely by the look of it.
Yeah, we sat down in his house. His house there is in the hills above Islamabad, and so we had the week with him. And next week we'll talk about the hospital that he's built. We go and watch a political rally in Kashmir, and then that interview was right at the end of the week, and we sat down for about an hour and 20 minutes in his garden, and really just talked all the way through from the start to his end political ambitions as it is now, with the great World Cup victory in the middle with Rambo with that massive hair.
सवाल का जवाब दे देंगे आप? नंबर 1 ऑलराउंडर कौन था?
ये तो आप पे छोड़ देते हैं.
नहीं, मैं कह देता हूँ, कपिल देव था.
कहने की जरूरत नहीं है, सबको मालूम है. ये बेहतर कप्तान थे, बेहतर प्लेयर थे. इन्होंने पाकिस्तान की पूरी टीम संभाली. ऑलराउंड देखा जाए तो इनसे बेहतर कौन हो सकता है?
लगता है कि नवाज शरीफ और नरेंद्र मोदी के बीच टॉक्स नहीं होने चाहिए, कपिल देव और इमरान खान के बीच होने चाहिए. संबंध तो बेहतर हो जाएंगे तुरंत. ये मुझे बताइए,
टेस्ट मैच में या 30 ओवर डालना है या 35 ओवर डालना है, क्योंकि अगर आप उस तरफ ध्यान नहीं दिया तो फिर ये गेम भी आपको रिस्पेक्ट नहीं देगा.
ये सही है कि गावस्कर ने जब आपको पकड़ा था जीन पीते हुए, वो आपको ये बताने आए थे कि अब आपको नंबर 10 नहीं नंबर 1 करना है, ओपनिंग करनी है.
गावस्कर जी पकड़े नहीं मुझे, लेकिन उस समय जब आए थे तब कोई जूस पी रहे थे हम. और उन्होंने ये बताया, आप सही कह रहे हैं, कि आपको ओपन करना पड़ेगा. जैसा उसने वर्ड यूज किया ओपन, ये जूस बूस सब पीछे चले गए. क्योंकि मेरे दिमाग में स्ट्रेट दिमाग में गया कि हमको ओपन करना है अगेंस्ट इमरान खान एंड सरफराज नवाज. और इंडियन टीम अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस नहीं दिया था पाकिस्तान में 1982 में. तो मैंने कहा ये मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी है. तो ये बाकी सब छोड़ दो, अब फोकस रखो कि रन बनाना है. और वही इनिंग्स में मैंने 100 बनाए और मेरा पूरा लाइफ और करियर चेंज हो गया.